Good evening. Thank you all for being here today. I want to recognize my city council colleagues that are with us, of course, Commissioner Sheehan and Commissioner Chapin and Commissioner Rose. There are a number of other elected officials that are here with us, and I want to thank them all for standing with our community, but I would especially like to recognize that Mayor Jerry Demings, Sheriff John Mina, and School Board Chair Teresa Jacobs are here, all in different roles than they were 10 years ago. But they were all part of the immediate response to that tragic morning 10 years ago. I know that for many in this room, there hasn't been a single day in the last decade where they haven't thought about what happened on June the 12th, 2016. There are family members that think about their loved ones who were taken too soon. There are certainly survivors that are dealing still with wounds that are both seen and unseen, and also lost people that were close to them. The first responders who worked to save lives, the doctors and nurses who provided great care for those who were rushed to the hospitals. And we recognize that no words that we say can ease your pain or diminish your loss. As time marches on, we understand that grief and sorrow remain. And we know that you're resilient and that you'll find strength and display strength each and every day. Now, at the same time, it's important to remind every person here that it's okay not to be okay, and it's okay to seek help. Resources from groups including the Orlando United Resiliency Services at the Center and the Mental Health Association of Central Florida are still available to anybody that needs them. And I wish that I could stand here and say that everything over the last 10 years went perfectly, but there's no perfect recovery from a tragedy of this magnitude. So there have been challenges, there's been setbacks, there's been anger, and there's been disappointments. But what I can promise as we look ahead to the next decade and beyond is that our community will continue to offer love and hope to the families and survivors and all who were impacted by this tragedy. And I can also promise that we will keep honoring the 49 angels. The permanent memorial, which is currently finishing design, after months of input from an advisory committee representing families, survivors, and other stakeholders, is part of the way that we will always honor and remember. And with the support from Orange County, construction will start in September and conclude late next year. This permanent space will provide those impacted in our entire community with a place to reflect. And I want to thank the committee members and each person who provided thoughts to the city to move this process forward. We will honor the 49 through our action. Our community will keep working to ensure that Orlando remains a place where every person, regardless of where they're from or who they love, is welcomed and respected. And these values can't be taken away by politics. They can't be taken away by hate. They can't be taken away by fear. This is who we are as a community. Time has passed, but we remain Orlando United. Thank you, Commissioner Sheehan.
Thank you, Mayor Dyer, for your leadership and friendship these 10 years. It's meant the world to me, and I know it's meant the world to the community, so thank you for everything that you have done. And I just want to preface my comments by saying it's patently unfair that I have to follow that beautiful song because I was bawling over there. And that was gorgeous. Thank you. It has been 10 years since the tragedy. Tragedia was one of the first words I learned in Spanish. Every year, this space feels so sacred. Thank you to the families and survivors for continuing to inspire us with your love, strength, and resilience. We got to know your loved ones through your stories and your grief. We will never forget them. The community came together in a beautiful way after a horrible nightmare. Buildings, including the Eiffel Tower, lit up in rainbows, handwritten yard signs by children encouraging love, donations in the millions. We honor your loved ones by being a welcoming and inclusive community of the LGBTQ+, Latinx, and people of color. Love is stronger than hate, and we remain Orlando United, Orlando Strong, Orlando Unidos, Orlando Fuerte.